Hi, this is Misha Collins, and I wanted to share some very personal stuff with you. Stuff that's on my computer, and I know that it's pretty weird to be getting a glimpse inside someone's computer, because these days the inside of someone's computer is basically like looking on the inside of someone's underwear drawer. But I am a proud founder of an organization called Random Acts, which you've heard me talk about many times. And every year we have an event called E4K. That is an acronym. We are fond of acronyms, and it stands for Endure for Kindness. And it is our big kind of annual fundraiser that the funds from which go to our general operating fund to make it possible for us to pay for all of the little acts of kindness that Random Acts participates in every year. So I'm going to give you a brief history lesson, not because you asked for it, but because I have a PowerPoint presentation on my computer here. So E4K kind of started because the first fundraiser. Hold on, I'm just doing something. The first fundraiser that I did for Random Acts at the very, very dawn of our organization, like 7 years ago, I should know that stat, I ran 50 miles. I know what you're thinking. Misha, you're amazing. But if you had seen me the day after I ran 50 miles, when I was literally unable to get out of bed, you would say, Misha, you're pathetic. But that sort of kicked off this idea of doing endurance events. Now, this was me running. That was a different year, actually. We have Endure for Kindness this year is coming up. It's April 1st through and 2nd. And the first year that Endure for Kindness existed was 2012. That was the year that my daughter was born. This is me suffering on the seawall in Vancouver. And one thing that you should know is that you don't have to do, if you want to participate in this, you don't have to do an athletic thing. You can do, this is my next slide, so I'm going to just go to my next slide. This is stuff that we've paid for. Look at that. Random Acts, shit, can you see that? There's a lot of glare. Hold on. Whoever put this together, this idea of doing a live stream like this is really harebrained. Oh, right, it was me. Look at that. We built that. That is an orphanage in Haiti that Random Acts raised the funds for. We also built that. That is the first phase of a high school complex that we're building in Nicaragua. Those are a couple examples of where money goes to. But also the big thing for E4K is all of the little events. Like this is a little kid that we met on the street who needed shoes, and we bought him shoes. And this is me with a couple of Random Acts board. Well, there's Keith. He's a board member. We're dropping off flowers this year. These little acts are also a big part of what we do. That was at a senior center. I couldn't go in because I had the flu, and I had to actually hand the flowers off at the door because I didn't want to get seniors sick. This is what other people have done in the past at E4K. This woman is marathon kazooing for like hours on end. People do drawing projects, baking projects, knitting and crocheting projects, anything that you want to do. If you want to do something outside, like Cindy Monsom, our director, she did a lengthy bike ride one year. This is me and Osric Chow kayaking. This is me doing extreme baking with my children one year. And this is me running almost a marathon distance dressed as a waitress in Los Angeles. I got a lot of cat calls that year. So basically you can tailor it however you want. You set up a page. Here's the information. You set up a page, and then you can get other people to donate. We're doing it in just a couple weeks. So join in. And I know what you're thinking right now. A couple weeks, that's not enough time to prepare. Well, guess what? As a sign of solidarity, what I'm going to be doing this year is I'm going to be bicycle touring in the Pacific Northwest in Washington State on April 1st. And what I can tell you is that I have not been on a bicycle in the last 6 months. And I promise you, this is an oath that I'm making to you, that I will not get on a bicycle before that day. So it's going to hurt me a tremendous amount to do this. And I'm doing that as a way of showing you that you don't have to prepare to do E4K. You do have to prepare to do E4K and not suffer, but suffering is going to be a part of this equation. Now, one final point. If you want to support us, but you don't have the bandwidth to put together a fundraiser, please do that. So just go to these links. I think those are the right links. And you can make a donation. You can pledge a contribution to someone's E4K campaign. And it will help enable us to do the things that we do during the year. We are getting refugee families into housing. We are building playgrounds at underfunded nursery schools. We are building little parks in far-flung places. We're doing multifarious projects, and all of them take a little bit of money. Random Acts is run by a selfless team of volunteers. So we have almost no administrative costs, really low administrative costs, and everybody who works on Random Acts is doing it because their heart is in the right place, not because they are either getting paid for it or getting some other kind of accolades, because frankly they don't get any. But this is just about trying to find a little way that we can all make the world a little bit better. So we need your help to do that. We want you involved, and this E4K event is a great way to do so. So join me. Oh, and by the way, if anybody is in the Pacific Northwest, I'm not even sure where I'm going to be bicycle touring yet, but it'll be in Washington State. You know, if you want to join me in doing that, just do me a favor and don't train too much, you know, because that would be unfair. All right. Thank you, guys.